Hello, welcome. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining our latest session on the program for the International SAP Conference for Utilities. My name is James Haggan from TA Cook. It's my pleasure to welcome you all into this session now, and also welcome our speakers. We've got an interactive session coming up. I will shortly hand over, but a thank you to Prasad from Tech Mahindra, and also to Patrice and Anthony from Electricity Company of Ghana. We're going to be speaking today about ECG's journey to becoming an intelligent utility. Prasad is going to lead the discussion here, so I'll hand over. A quick reminder for everybody: if you do have any questions or chat or comments that you would like to share with the group, please do use the chat function in our Pathable room. And Prasad, I'll hand over to you to kick us off.
James, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the panel. Thank you so much. As part of our agenda, transitioning to becoming an intelligent utility, we have two distinguished guests from ECG. But before we introduce them, we just want to look at who ECG is. Well, Electricity Company of Ghana is a limited liability company wholly owned by the government of Ghana and is operating under the Ministry of Energy. The company is responsible for distribution of electricity in the southern part of Ghana. ECG distribution covers over 70% of the entire coverage in Ghana. ECG is headquartered at Accra, and they have close to 4 million subscriber base, around 150 office locations, and several third-party private vendors. Well, now we'd like to invite to the panel. First, let me have the honor to introduce Engineer Patrice Afenyo. Patrice is the EFOT Program Manager. EFOT is ECG Financial and Operational Turnaround Program. It consists of GIS, Meter Management Project, and ESB project, and other electrical infrastructure projects. These projects are to modernize ECG operations. Patrice is an electrical engineer with extensive experience in managing projects. We also have Anthony Sossah, engineer, who's in the panel today. We'd like to welcome him as well. Anthony is the project manager for the SAP ERP project within ECG. He is the general manager for IT software applications and the lead for digital transformation projects in his organization. He's an electrical engineer with extensive experience in executing and supporting IT projects. Well, from my side, I'm Prasad Kotikela, and I'm responsible for Tech Mahindra business for Africa. Well, TechM is a part of the $21 billion Mahindra group with a turnover of $5 billion plus in IT system integration business. In TechM, our people are our assets, and we have 125 associates spread over 90 countries globally. Tech Mahindra is a strong global partner with SAP with dedicated focus into the utility industry. Well, to get back into our agenda, which is transitioning to become an intelligent utility, we have seen that there are certain key business drivers that are driving the utility organizations to the intelligent part. Well, some of them that which you have noticed include exponential growth of utility organization, and business processes have become extremely complex. In the revenue assurance side, we have seen that meter to cash have become a core requirement for utilities, thus embarking them to a digital journey. We also have seen the decentralization of energy sources, which has entirely changed the grid landscape. And finally, rising customer expectations for more transparency as they become prosumers. Well, to leapfrog into the becoming an intelligent utility, ECG Ghana is the latest utility organization in Africa to have selected SAP S/4HANA as their software partner and Tech Mahindra as the implementation provider. Now we like to invite the distinguished guest to the panel. But before we get into the subject matter, we like to ask the panel, how they are doing. How is ECG Ghana? How are your families? And we wish everything is safe back home in Ghana.
Yeah, thank you, Prasad. We are fine here in Ghana.
Very good.
Managing the COVID.
Thank you, Patrice. Thank you very much. So, Patrice, this is the question is to you. So, why has ECG wanted to take the route of digital transformation?
Thank you, Prasad, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our listeners. Your question can be rephrased this way. Why do I have to brief? Yeah, that's the question. If I don't brief now, I'll die. Just yesterday, there was a CEO conference in Accra here, and the topic was digital transformation. It is obvious that that is the trend now, and that for your business to thrive, for your business to be relevant, that is the path you must take. So it is the thing that you have to do if you have to be in business. It's as simple as that. But more importantly, we want to go that path so we can bring operational excellence into our business. Like you said, I'm the program manager for EFOT. EFOT is ECG Financial and Operational Turnaround Project or program, which we have started a couple of years, about 5-6 years ago. It is objected to turn our fortunes, turn the route we were going, which was not financially viable, to a route that will make a business viable. So we must follow the trend that is making people's business viable. That's why we want to transfer. So we want to bring operational excellence into our business that will enhance our traditional processes and products. Additionally, if you go into transformation, digital transformation, you are able to rapidly employ business innovations that would meet your customer needs. So basically, we are just responding to the trend. We are responding to customer demand. We are responding to our environment, which is essential to keep us in business. But in addition to that, for which everybody knows, business is growing, it's becoming more complex, and you must find means and ways to address that complexity in running your business. We have a couple of legacy systems that are silos. They are on their own. They are not connected in any way. So you can imagine that aggregating information and data to make management paper, to make management decision is difficult, if not impossible. So in digital transformation, you are able to establish systems that are interrelated, that are connected to each other, that are assigned responsibility of which data must be master. So you don't have duplication of data. You have one source of truth of data. So basically, what we are doing is to establish a couple of database systems. Not only ERP, that's one of them. We are establishing a plethora of systems, one for our meter management, one for our network management, which is the GIS, one for maintenance management. So we can have that database, those databases available, but interrelated, interconnected, and make data and information available for running the business. In doing so, we are definitely going to improve our efficiency and improve our productivity, and we'll do away with, like I said, legacy systems and paper and a lot of manual processes would have to be eliminated. So like I said, it is a journey that we don't have a choice to undertake, because that is the trend now if you want to keep into business. The trend now is digital transformation. So basically that is that. Pratt.
Patrice, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your insights within ECG and your plan for digital transformation within your organization as well. Even for us as Tech Mahindra, we've seen, working extensively in Africa as well as globally, that the transformation to digital utilities are happening through process level automation, be it implementation or modernization of ERP or implementation of billing systems, ISU, smart metering, or even IoT. We're also seeing that a lot of utility organizations are investing into smart grids that are both reactive and self-healing. And at the same time, we are seeing that they are connecting assets as well as workforce. As you rightly said, the customer interaction platforms are also evolving because consumers are looking at a more transparent view of their utility consumption. So thank you so much. Now coming to Anthony. Anthony, what were the decision factors that influenced the implementation of this project?
Okay, so thank you very much, Prasad. In implementing the project, we went through a very thorough discovery and selection process. You know, this project is a World Bank sponsored project. So we went through the rigorous bidding process in order to select the implementation partner. So we selected Tech Mahindra because of your extensive experience in the utility space, especially in Africa. And we had references of where you have done projects like this in Africa. So that was one of the things that, you know, influenced us selecting Tech Mahindra because of the experience on the continent and all of that. Now, Tech Mahindra also proposed the asset rise as part of the solution for enterprise asset management. So standard templates for the industry, the utility industry. So that also went in to influence our decision in going with that. So it was more like having a kind of a solution in a box with templates that makes it for easy implementation, easy adoption, easy migration, and that is adapting to the changing market and compliance demands. So yes, these are some of the points, the point that influenced our selection. And SAP, because we looked at the technology stack and we looked at the technology vision and the direction and the roadmap, you know, and we realized that no, looking at the other competitors, SAP was going to give us a superior platform that we could leverage on moving forward in our roadmap for digital transformation and achieving operational efficiency. Prasad, so that is, yeah.
Thank you very much, Anthony, again on your selection process and to why you had looked at SAP as your product choice for your transformation journey, as well as for selecting Tech Mahindra as your implementation partner. Thank you for your insights. Even Tech Mahindra as a strong energy and utility practice, we cover the entire value chain of the industry, be it generation, transmission, distribution, and even in water, we're both in treatment and distribution, and our practice also includes gas distribution as well. And to offer the utility practice, we are helping organizations like yourselves to get into intelligent utilities by implementing seamless ERP, as well as helping through customer experience management, asset intelligence, as well as on the smart metering and IoT space. So we do have, you know, several success stories within Africa, within South America, as well as several parts of the globe. So now coming to Patrice. Patrice, what are ECG's future roadmap? And you would like to share with our audience as to what are your plans of scaling up for success? Patrice, you're muted.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prasad. So like I said, our main objective is to turn around our operational and financial fortunes. As far as SAP is concerned, you notice that we have left out one important module, the customer information, how do you call it, Tony? The customer
management system.
Customer management system. We have left that out in this implementation. Our immediate goal is to procure that one. Once we have finished what we are doing now, stabilize the system, then we can move to that. Because obviously, what we are doing now would bring efficiency into our management. Our customers in this case are more or less the internal customers, our employees, who will enjoy better way of doing their business. But I think we want to scale up and introduce the customer aspect to it so that our external customers will have the benefits of this investment. So that's the immediate plan we have as far as SAP is concerned. But our vision generally is that by the 2024, and incidentally, that's the time I should be going on retirement. ECG should be financially sustainable, customer-focused service provider, and we hope we can provide a better quality of service and save electricity to our customers. We are looking at SAP and Tech Mahindra to collaborate with ECG to become the intelligent utility, a showcase piece in Africa, and of course, aiming at the global stage. So that's our plan for the future. ECG is a very wide business, has a very wide business space, and we need to manage this project very well, that it is successful. We are spread over about when you talk about land space, about half the space of Ghana, but we distribute power to over 70% of the population. And it is important that we are successful in this business. An example I give to people is that, look, if ECG is not financially viable, no investor will come and build a power plant in Ghana. Why? Because we offtake 70% of the generation. We distribute 70%. So it is critical that we lead the way, make sure our business is financially viable, we make profit, we introduce efficiency, and stabilize, so we can open the way for investment in Ghana. So that is our vision, Prasad.
Patrice, thank you so much. And we want to wish you the best in your mission on this project. So bringing in Anthony here, we just want to, as the IT person at the helm at ECG, we just want to understand from you, what does this project entail? I mean, what does it include? Whether does it include hardware, software? What are the licenses or the modules that you bought in? And whether there is a disaster recovery, primary side, if you can give some insights to the actual project that you're planning to implement, on what's the scope of the project, Anthony?
Okay, thank you very much, Prasad. So in terms of scope, yes, the project includes hardware, comprehensive hardware, designed and architected by the implementer, with disaster recovery as part of that, with dev environment, which is made up of dev, quality assurance, and deploy. That is staging before the production environment, and then also as I said, the DR. Okay, so in terms of modules, the core modules that are part of this implementation is the finance, which is coming with funds management, and also we are doing sourcing and procurement with extended procurement, invoice management. That is procurement and materials management module. Then we are doing the enterprise asset management. So in there we'll have the resource scheduling, work clearance management, workforce management, and all of that. We have the project systems. So project systems we also have in the workforce management project system, because we do a lot of projects, a lot of infrastructure projects. So we need a project, we are implementing project systems to manage all our projects. And then we are also doing the HCM, human capital management, with the payroll. Yes, so as part of that implementation, we'll have the self-service for employees to be able to manage their leaves at their convenience, have a look at their payroll, their pay slips, and all of that. So workflows is part of the technologies being deployed as usual. Then we are going with the Fiori user experience, have the business warehouse, and then open text for, that is document management system. So with all the other technologies that come with an SAP implementation, but these are the core modules that we are implementing. So key to us especially is the asset management. As I said earlier on, that is why we also had a look at the asset rise that is being offered from Tech Mahindra. Okay, Prasad.
Yeah,
thanks.
Anthony, thank you. Thank you again for giving us some more insight of what is the project you're embarking on. It definitely looks like a very comprehensive, and it is a comprehensive project because it's a turnkey project involving the hardware, the primary and the disaster recovery, as well as implementation of all, more or less, the entire gamut of SAP modules that are required for the utility organization. Thank you for giving us that insights, Anthony. Now, shifting on to Patrice, as you rightly mentioned, as you had indicated in the introduction, that currently you're working in silos, the systems are not integrated and so on. So how are you looking forward in terms of within your organization to prepare your teams for this change, to adopt this change?
Well, okay, so specifically for SAP, Tony has put up a couple of functional teams, we call them. So for each function that we are installing a module, he has established core business owners with 1 or 2 people to serve as the core team that would work with him to understand, first of all, our current processes that they can explain to Tech Mahindra, and the Tech Mahindra will show us the process they have in the SAP, which we assume or we are being convinced that is the best practice in the utility. Then we can see whether we can adopt everything like that, or we have to do some modification as little as possible to meet our objectives. So that team doesn't sleep these days. They are busy working with the Tech Mahindra team on site to run this project, to understand and make a plan for the project. Understand there's a lot of training. They've done a couple of them, but there's a lot of training coming. And we are still strategizing. Like I said, we have covered about half the size of Ghana in our operations. We need to organize the program in a way that it will be beneficial. It will not, how do you call it? It will be efficient as well. We have started our outreach on change management. Yeah. The first day the day we said we were going to do ERP, I was told as a program manager that your major task is change management, and that if you fail in change management, the software can be the best from heaven, it will still not be useful. So we are investing heavy resources, time into change management to just reorient our team members to make them ready for that. So those are the things we are doing as we prepare for go live.
Very good. Thank you, Patrice. Anthony, you want to share some of your views from IT standpoint of view as well regarding change management and training and the preparation for this project itself?
Okay, so we recognize that change management is very critical for the success of the project. So as Patrice was saying, we are investing a lot in change management activities. And one of that is that we will be establishing the Center of Excellence as part of this project. So we would have our power users being well trained, certified, and will be in the Center of Excellence and give support to the end users, both functional support, technical support to the end users as is needed. So training for us is very critical, and the establishment of the Center of Excellence is very critical in our change management activities. Yes. So that's what I have to add. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And indeed, we are very happy that ECG in Africa has looked at adopting SAP technology and also a trustworthy implementation partner like Tech Mahindra. Together we look forward for the exciting journey, and next time this year I'm sure the flag of implementation is going to be high, and we'll all enjoy the journey that we go ahead as well. Is there any final comments, Patrice and Anthony, you would want to share with the audience and with all of us here?
Well, we are hoping for an exciting journey, like you said. It's a dream those of us who are old in ECG have had for a long time. It appears that dream is coming to fulfillment. So we are excited as we look forward for this project. Like I said, ERP, that's one of the projects we are doing to harmonize our business functions. We are doing other things, GIS for our network, meter management for our meters, outage management for our maintenance issues. So it's a big business we are doing, and we are excited about it. With your partnership, we are anticipating a good end.
Okay, so I would say that so far with our exposure on the technology side for the selection of SAP S/4HANA, deciding to let S/4HANA be our digital core in that sense of the word, I think it's been exciting, especially as we are getting more exposed to the other product lines and the other technologies that is part of SAP's landscape. I think it's, from a technical point of view, it's getting more exciting, and we are very optimistic that by adopting these technologies, we'll be able to fulfill our dream of digitally transforming the business. Yes.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Patrice and Anthony. It's been a privilege of me to host you, to find your insights of your organization. And indeed, from Tech Mahindra point of view, we are delighted and privileged to be a part of the transformation journey to become an intelligent utility. So those who have joined us in this forum webinar today, we'd like to thank you as well. And we will request all of you and encourage you, if you could visit the Tech Mahindra's partner page, where we could find videos, white papers, and blogs in the subject of sustainable renewable offering as well as grid modernization. Thank you so much. James?
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, gentlemen. I do see some comments also in our chat here today, congratulating you all on this project. Just while we have a minute to go, I would be interested, Patrice, Anthony, to ask you both, maybe if, is there perhaps one or two, outstanding business benefits that you're already realizing here as a result of the program that you're undertaking and the changes that you're making? Is there anything that you really see standing out already as a benefit that you're realizing?
Patrice? Anyway, we are at an early stage, but I would say that the benefits so far in terms of change management, the enthusiasm, the flexibility for change that we are seeing, that all that the staff need is to have a good technology to work with, and we'll be on our way. So I see that enthusiasm, and I see that it's very promising. So we are kind of in a quarter way in the project implementation, but so far the enthusiasm and the workshops have been very good, very lively, and that has been very positive.
Yeah, James, that's exactly the point I was going to make, because as a program manager, you wouldn't want to initiate a project, you don't want to call a workshop and nobody turns out. So it is amazing. It is amazing that even in this COVID situation, we arrange workshops and people get stuck to their laptops to listen through and make useful contribution. It's sign that as far as ECG is concerned, we are ready for success. And we just count on the collaboration from Tech Mahindra to get to that point.
Very good. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, let's hope this time next year at the next International Utilities Conference, perhaps we can have you back and hear about the continued success of this journey that you're on. I would just reiterate also, Patrice, Prasad's point. Tech Mahindra team are available if you want to have more detailed discussion with them about this project. They're available at their booth or through one-to-one chat here in the platform. You'll see here a slide to continue maximizing your experience at the IUC over the next few days. And so with that, I'll close up the session here. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time and your contribution today, and to everybody for joining. And we wish you continued good event. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.